through, and Spurs looking pretty good nick as well after that result tonight. Tottenham at home to Olympiacos in 3 weeks' time. Bayern away to Red Star, with the hair flick guided them through well. Haven't seen him on our screens for a long time. Kevin, were you impressed with Tottenham this evening? And how impressed can you be given how poor Red Star were?
They obviously clinical, did the job, got everything done. But it was a tricky game going into it, the form that Tottenham had been showing. It had to be fit for Spurs. But Red Star were very poor. Red Star are a poor side. We spoke about the home record going into tonight's games, and we're thinking this might be a tricky game in terms of how Red Star would
beat Liverpool at home a year ago today.
Yeah, but they were poor, Tommy. They were poor. Tottenham were clinical. They still had the chances, Red Star, and Tottenham did concede a number of chances, particularly in the first half. But once they got the second goal, they crumbled Red Star. And as I said, got the job done, but there's not too much I can take from it really. As if you're a Tottenham fan looking at that, how you gauging it? I'd say, yeah, job done, but that's about it. I wouldn't necessarily see that they've improved dramatically from the recent form, no.
They had 10 shots in that first half. About 5 or 6 of them came in one sequence of play, which led to the first goal. And it was a first half that they hadn't been translating their dominance onto the score sheet up to that point.
Well, Selcerov, Jovancic, and then his pass to Harry Kane here is OK, but Harry's first touch is poor. It's a heavy touch, and now it's a cross between Keystone Cops and Benny Hill. And that's a penalty on Dele Alli. I mean, Harry Kane goes for a goal there, but pulls it. And Son should score, but he doesn't. And then Lo Celso gets an eventual touch. But watch this challenge on Dele Alli coming up now. Watch. That's an assault. And then Harry goes for a goal here, but pulls it. Son can't believe it. It's just bounced off his chest. And Lo Celso follows up. I mean, in that game, you know, they had 3 really good chances, Red Star. On another night, they get maybe 1 or 2 of them. And it could have been a more difficult night for Spurs. Spurs in the first half were not clinical. In the second half, I think they might have got a rollicking at half-time from the Poch. And I think in the second half, they just upped their game a bit.
2 goals for Son. He's had a difficult few days after being involved in that incident with Everton's Andre Gomez on Sunday. He's had that red card overturned from the weekend. Have you been impressed by the way he's reacted to that? We saw how upset he was at the time.
Exactly. He was obviously distressing for him at the weekend with what happened to Andre Gomez, but his reaction tonight was excellent, and he didn't want to over-celebrate his goals that he scored. He acted in the right manner, I suppose, and yeah, he's a key player for Tottenham. If Tottenham are going to improve this season, they've got to get him scoring goals and creating goals.
He's one of the few that hasn't really dropped it. Is that fair to say, Graham?
Yeah, I think
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, he's perpetual motion, isn't he? You know what you get from him. OK, he might not always get the goals, he might miss chances, but he gives you everything. Every 90 minutes he plays, he gives you everything. He's the sort of player that makes other people play in the team because, you know, he doesn't shy away from the hard graft.